Peace, goddesses. Welcome to my channel. I'm Crystal Divine Queen, and this is Evolving Into Her. I don't know why I just sang that. But anyways, welcome. I'm glad that you clicked on this video. I'm glad that you came, and let's just jump right into this video. I'm going to be talking about the 9 personal year. This is in reference to numerology. If you don't know anything about numerology, then I advise you to look into it because it's a great tool to get to know thyself and to make sure that you are walking in alignment with your purpose in life. But I'm in a 9 personal year and it is the ending of a cycle. And let me tell y'all how it's been for me. Okay, I got my notes. Y'all know y'all know what everybody say. If I'm looking down, then that means I'm looking at my notes. I'm really excited to be recording this video. I got to calm down so I can deliver the message. Calm down, Crystal, calm down. 9 personal year is the ending of a cycle. It's a year where I'm going to be completing a lot of unfinished business so that I can move forward next year into a new cycle. If I fail to do these things, then when I start my new cycle, I'm pretty much going to be entering back into the same loop of life lessons and experiences, just with different people in different environments. And I do not want to repeat this cycle that I have been in again. I feel like this is actually my second time doing this, because also in the 9 personal year, it's a year of reflection. And as I reflect on my past, I realized that when I was in a personal 9 year, the last time around, I was really unaware that I was in a 9 personal year. I was really just beginning to scratch the surface of numerology, and I know that I just repeated everything all over again. I failed the test, I failed the challenges and all that good stuff. So this time around, I'm tired, baby. I'm tired and I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for new life lessons, new challenges, new experiences. I'm ready for all, the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm over it and I'm ready to evolve. So as I reflect and I realize where I am energetically this year, I'm learning that when one door closes, another door opens. But if I refuse to accept the reality that one door is closing so that another door can open, then I'm unable to realize that another door is even opening with a whole world full of possibilities for myself. And this has been a lesson that I have failed to acknowledge so many times in life. And it's like, y'all, I'm really just now becoming aware of it. The inner work has been inner working this year, okay? I'm really realizing how connected the past is to the present, and really just understanding or overstanding the fact that everything that I have been through has brought me to where I am today. And it's kind of like a cliche saying, oh, well, everything that I've been through has made me who I am today. And it's true, but it has this cliche energy to it. And I've really been realizing just how connected it is. And if I want something new, then I've got to really embrace the new and accept the parts of the past that I have been struggling to accept. I'm congested, y'all, so I hope that y'all can hear me okay. But I got a little sinus thing going on. Anywho, it's been something hard for me to accept lately, parts of my past. There are some parts of my past that I have buried emotionally. We live and experience things in life physically, mentally, and emotionally. And so emotionally, there have been some aspects of my reality that I have refused to deal with and accept. And because of that, I've been unable to walk into this new door of possibilities and fully embrace it. And like I said, y'all, I really want to move forward in life, but I have to do this work. I have to accept these realities, these parts of my reality that I do not like, and I need to release those emotions. So I gotta dig them up, and then release these emotions so that I can move forward. Because these emotions that I'm holding on to, they're keeping me stuck in the past and they're no longer serving me. And also, something else that I've realized in my reflection and just tapping into the lessons of the 9-personal year, I'm realizing that not only am I stuck in the past, I'm repeating the same scenarios in life over and over and over again. I've been repeating them over and over and over again. And it's all because when things initially happened to me, I refused to accept that reality and embrace the fact that things did not turn out the way I wanted them to turn out, but they are still beautiful possibilities within it. I just kept focusing on the fact that this is not what I wanted for my life. This is not what I wanted for my life. I wouldn't close the door on that. I kept trying to really get back to emotionally, trying to get back to how things were before I made certain decisions in my life. But this is the inner work that I'm currently in the midst of doing right now. And there was one particular emotion that was buried so deep, I didn't even realize that I buried it. You can't bury your emotions and they die and they just go away. They grow, they fester, and then eventually they come out. And one emotion in particularly, one specific emotion, y'all, has really been surfacing its head in the most ugliest ways possible. I have to deal with that. And I was doing what I normally do, not trying to deal with it, trying to push it down. I'm not going to say exactly what it's about, but I will say it is pertaining to motherhood. But then something within me told me to review my 9-personal year, and it all just hit me like a ton of bricks, like why I was feeling the things that I'm feeling, why I'm going through everything that I'm going through, and why it's been such an emotional year for me. I've been dealing with that. I really had to sit down and write it out. I'm a scriber, that's what I do, and I really had to just write out all of the emotions, and I really had to get honest with myself about the emotions that I've been burying since I was 18 when I first became a mother. They were ugly truths, but they were truths, and they were real emotions that I felt. And I also realized that I felt very guilty. I felt extremely guilty for feeling these very real emotions and feelings. That is why I buried them. I buried them because I felt guilty about them, and then I blamed myself for my reality rather than just accepting my reality and closing the door on everything that could have been had I not, made decisions that I've made, and just embrace the new door that was opening and the possibilities. I've been blaming myself and I've been punishing myself. I've been punishing myself too. So I had to write all of that out, y'all, and get that out and release those emotions because they were really keeping me stuck. And then when I realized I really have repeated that mistake that I made, or that decision that I made, I really repeated that same decision over and over again. I really created that same reality over and over again. And every single time I refused to accept it. I refused to close the door. I refused to recognize this new door that was opening up with possibilities. And wow, it was just really mind-blowing to really see an example in my life of how I repeated the same scenario multiple times, y'all, multiple times with different people. I counted, y'all, and I really did this 9 times. 9 just being a very significant number for me right now. I'm like, yeah, it's time to end this. It's time to end this. So like I said, I pulled out the notebook and I got to writing. I dug up all those emotions that I felt so guilty about, that I would never want to share with anyone. I wrote it out, and I got real honest about it, and I released those emotions. it really did feel good. It was very draining. It was very draining and emotional, but it felt good to just admit the truth, my truth, no matter how ugly it was. It really felt good to just admit that to myself. And I really do feel like I won't be repeating that cycle again. Like, I won't be making those decisions again, because I'm finally honest with myself about my reality. Now I'm in a place where every day I'm working on accepting the past is connected to the present. Now when I say that cliche saying, it hits differently. Everything that I have experienced and been through has really brought me to this present moment. And if I want to move forward, I have to realize that everything has to change. And so that's a part of something that has to change, is me just learning how to accept decisions that I make and accept the reality that I'm not always going to make the best decisions, but they're decisions that grant me the opportunity to learn and grow and evolve, Next time I make a decision and in the aftermath I realize, like, oh my God, what did I just do? Now I have this whole new reality, this whole new profound perception of how I've handled situations like this in the past. Now that I have this awareness, I will definitely sit still with myself, admit how I feel about it, how I feel about the decision I made, and not allow myself to be guilty about it. And after I feel the feelings and the emotions, accept it. It's done. And I can't go backwards. I can't change it. It's here to stay. And then recognize, okay, moving forward, what are all the new possibilities for myself? It may not have been how I thought it was going to be, how I wanted it to be, but it is what it is, and it is what it is for a reason. And it can still be beautiful, and it can still be fulfilling. I can still get to where I want to get to. It's just the path is going to look a lot different than what I thought it was going to look like. That's beautiful to me. That's growth to me. I told myself this morning how proud I was of myself for the work that I've been doing. I sat with myself this morning and I really just said, girl, I'm proud of you. Are you really working? You really doing this inner work, girl. Look at you evolving. I just wanted to share that because it may help someone. It may resonate with someone. Somebody might watch this video and realize that they are in a non-personal year. Sit down and self-reflect. Who knows? I don't know, but regardless, it's beneficial to me to really just sit down and say these things out loud. So what's next from here? Moving forward, compassion, having compassion for myself and the decisions that I've made in my past. As I, accept my reality years and years later, stop blaming myself for my mistakes, stop punishing myself, and uncovering more emotions that I have buried and releasing them. Literally yesterday, I realized another emotion that I have buried, another reality that I have refused to accept. That's what I'm going to begin working on next. At some point, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write it out. I'm just going to write it out. And just get real brutally honest with myself, and then I'm gonna deal with that. And whatever else surfaces this year, whatever emotions surface this year, instead of being angry and reacting in all the normal ways I would so that I can bury it, I'm going to feel it. I'm gonna make sure that I do everything I can to just feel that emotion and deal with it. Because I am aware that that is what I'm supposed to be doing this year. And it's a necessary, a vital component for me to do in order to move on to a new cycle next year and not repeat this loop over again for another 9 years. Baby, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Okay? Woo! I can't do it. But anyways, that's it, y'all. That's pretty much all that I wanted to share in this video. You know the drill. If you like it, hit the like button, comment below, share your thoughts. I would love to hear anything that you have to say. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and share this video, okay? Share this video with someone. And I don't want to make a video, I don't want to like make videos about numerology, but if you are seeking tools to get to know thyself, then put a green heart in the comment section. I will put together a video talking about tools that I know of and that I've used personally that have helped me better get to know thyself in my journey of life. And I'll share that with you, and if it interests you, you can look into it, okay? But yeah, that's it for this video, and I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all on the next video. Peace.